block in my life. Them no want to we strive. One day at a time, Jah give more blessing. Even in abundance, sorry, ain't got nothing. Still I call for me king. It's more blessing. Give thanks to Life Luton for represent the mindset.
Yeah, man, some said the rod of the wicked shall never prosper against the righteous, unless the righteous place his or her hands unto iniquity, then they too shall go down into a pit. And I say, boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what tomorrow may bring. Let the people praise thee, and not thy own mouth, a stranger, and not thy own lips. A stone is heavy, but the sand is weighty, but a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. And I say, wrath is cruel, but anger is outrageous. Who is able to stand before envy? Open rebuke is better than secret love. Faithful are the wounds of a friend, but the kisses of an enemy are deceitful. Cut and clear. Cut and clear. Cut and clear.
Blessed love, manners and respect. Do give thanks and praise for life. This is the Mindset Program. IjahStars, I'm your host, and I'm here. It's a great honor to be here with the Honorable Muta Baruka.
Yeah, man, give thanks, man. Rastafari.
Yes, sir, give thanks. First and foremost, I want to congratulate you on your lifetime
achievement. Yeah, I repent.
Yes.
Man. But we don't get it yet.
You don't get it yet?
No, the 24th.
The mindset, thought-provoking, you know. I'm your host, Honorable IjahStars, and we're there with our brand new mindset series live on the YouTube. Subscribe, IjahStars Mindset channel, YouTube. Blessed love.
use of the glory that they are await. Shall you shall I. Someone will walk the streets of Gola. Beautiful visions will they behold. Peace and pleasure so long foretold. Shall you shall I. Selassie Rastafari. Come Ethiopian, come we have a message for you. Man of right is God in flesh. Woman of right is God in his flesh. Oh God, Rastafari. Neither death can and that can deliver out of my my hand. For I live my hand to Zion, and I say I live forever. Come out of his light, let us give thanks unto a black God and King. Come out of people, let us reverence to command our black God and King. Freedom, God, Rastafari,
Blessed love, blessed love. Blessed love. Pleasant good evening, good afternoon. Warm welcome Mindset Program. Honorable IjahStars, your host. And I want to greet the item officially in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Selassie I, conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God, light of this world, His own divine majesty, Emperor Selassie I, Father and Mother of creation, King Alpha and Queen Omega, beginning without end, first without last. Queen Omega, Empress Menin the First, Empress Menin the First. Warm welcome in those beautiful and divine name. I want to say manners and respect. Do give thanks to them patient listening and rapid attention. We're there over about 20 odd minutes now, almost 30 minutes. Zine and yeah, I want to tell the item say we have a program a well packed, solid, some serious information for the item. Zine, probably some information the item probably know about already, but we just are going to reinforce them tonight. You see me? Yeah, so I want to large up Harry Joseph, Rast Negus I. Manners and respect, you know, my brother. Welcome. Yeah. I don't know who want to large up our sponsors officially. Yes, Harry Joseph Ital Juice Bar, you know, here in the UK and also in Jamaica. Yeah, and I official sponsor. Another official sponsor is Black Star International Media over there in Houston, Texas. Honors and manners, give thanks to the strength and the support every time. See it? Check them out, them dep on all of the platform, them socially in. Yeah, another official sponsor is also Yard Slang Clothing. Yeah, check out Yard Slang on Teespring, teespring.com. You see me, I say follow them on the social platform, them dead upon the Instagram and the Facebook and you know the thing. The normal regular thing them, Zin. So check out Yard Slang Clothing. Yeah, check them out. See, so all the things today, my people. Yeah, all the things are going where me hear some serious thing in my jaw. Me hear some serious thing, but before me even going at them serious thing, they still me have an advert here regarding African Liberation Day, which was yesterday. So, you know, the weekend is coming up. Seeing and you know this weekend how am I do with the video? Video look like me Rasta. But anyway, this weekend we have the Ethiopia Afro Diaspora.
The Pan-African Congress Movement proudly presents Africa Liberation Day 2021, taking place on the 30th and the 31st of May. This event will be broadcast live on YouTube, PACM TV, Facebook Live, and other streaming platforms. The theme, Pan-Africanism, building for the 22nd century. The key focus areas will be the history of the PACM, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the associated wider threats to humanity, youth leadership, economics, African spirituality, and reparations. There'll be various speakers, panel discussions, entertainment, edutainment, plus a fitting tribute to the life and work of the late President of Tanzania, John Magufuli. Contact PACM on 07510 249 828. Further details about African Liberation Day 2021 will follow in the coming weeks. The Pan-African Congress Movement proudly presents Africa Liberation Day 2021, taking place on the 30th and the 31st of May. This event will be broadcast live on YouTube, PACM TV, Facebook Live, and other streaming platforms. The theme, Pan-Africanism, building for the 22nd century. The key focus areas will be the history of the PACM, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the associated wider threats to humanity, youth leadership, economics, African spirituality, and reparations. There'll be various speakers, panel discussions, entertainment, edutainment, plus a fitting tribute to the life and work of the late President of Tanzania, John Magufuli. Contact PACM on 07510 249 828. Further details about African Liberation Day 2021 will follow in the coming weeks. The Pan-African Congress Movement proudly presents Africa Liberation Day 2021, taking place on the 30th and the 31st.
Check that out on the YouTube page and also on the Facebook this Sunday. Zin, yeah. As the them can see, we have Jamaica Poetry Festival. Zin, that will be in what, August. Yes, this August, the 8th August. I think that's on a Sunday. Zin. So look out for more information. Zin, can check IjahStafari, cause you know IjahStafari is the CEO of Jamaica Poetry Festival. Zin, so you can check his page on all of the social platform for, you know, up to date with what I go on. So yeah. So alright, over there now, we're there. Pardon me. We had African Liberation Day yesterday. Seeing, and one of the things when I say, where it kinda, I don't know, but African liberation, you know, it should not turn into now Africa Day. You know, I don't see why them are gonna take African liberation, why I gonna take the liberation out of it and just have it as Africa Day. I don't know, but that's what me say. Enough people do, Zine, and it kind of disturbing a way still, but nonetheless, African Liberation Day yesterday. Royal Art celebration, my Lord and Empress. Give thanks again for the giving of thanks. I want for just highlight this, cause the African Union, Zine, which was formed in 1963, Zine, established by Emperor Haile Selassie I on the 25th of May in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Zine, the move to organize ourselves, Zine, is a paramount move by the Godfather, Zine, of African unity. Zine, paramount move. And to centralize I and I as a people, you know what I mean, that we have, our independent and, not looking outside ourselves to depend on other people. It was a paramount move from the king, you know what I mean? That, we could have what you call it now, an independent continent, you see me? More than thus. You know what I mean? We still under the colonial ruling and well, nah, do nothing for we. So, you know, the king within his wise mind, yeah, make a call for, you know, the unity of Africans, you know, right across the board. And at the time, it was about what, 32 free African state at the time that come on board. Seeing, so there was about 18 other states missing at the time. 18 states they probably still under bondage. You see it? And but today now, you know, where we reach now today, you know what I mean? 'Cause that are from 1963, it's still going. We did a play a thing when Monday, and it a show we how China build the headquarters for Africans, and you know, lo and behold, them a cipher out the information. You know what I mean? And that serious. You see me? That serious. So it does show you say we can't depend on people for do for we. We gonna have to do it for ourselves, because these are the little tricks. You see me I say? These are the little cunning little tricks where them just slide in, and you know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know, I and I we have to could have got set we won't sitting, cause Africa awaits its creators, see? What me know say is not only the creators are not only outside of Africa, they are also inside Africa. See? The Africans, they are also creators. So we could have create for ourselves and have to depend upon some guys who have some little tricks up them sleeve. You know what I mean? So after, you know, them after sending Mussolini to the gallows, see, in a 1941, after a failed attempt to take over Ethiopia, the victory over good over evil had sent a clear message to the rest of Africa that slavery was never our portion as Africans. Yeah, because that send is like a ripple effect go through the whole earth, they say, you know. When them hang up Mussolini, you know, cause him fail. The mission where them send him pan him fail, and it's like, yeah, the boy let you down, you know. So you know, judgment. But that did send a message right across Africa, because in a 1941, Ethiopia was the only free African state. See? And by 63, now from 41 to 63 is not really no whole per years that, you know. It's not really no whole per years that. And by that time you had 32 free African states that they could form the OU. You see it? So we have to know, say, yo, we did have to go believe in our own ourselves. You see me I say? Yeah, and we not going to depend on nobody. You know, because if we are liberated, Zane, we're not liberated for handout. Because you have this independent, you know, like independent is just one of them words where people hug up, you know what I mean? Where, yeah, I'm independent and come, you know what I mean? But really and truly, it's like you can't do nothing for yourself in your independence. You see me? You can't do nothing for yourself. You just hug up this word and, you know, put some meaning to the thing. You see me I say? Black Star International, large up, you know, and as a manners family. You know, put some real, you know, but the thing become tangible, you know what I mean? Because people not going to respect the African nation, you know, until we in a position where them have to respect I and I. Yeah, that are the reality. You see me? So you have ones like Booker T. Washington, Zane, Harriet Tubman, Right Honorable Marcus Garvey have been a driving force for the liberation of African people globally, fighting the struggle of colonialism and imperialism and white supremacy. See, so when we say the king now unite Africa and its people, we see say out here so in the diaspora you had ones who are fight for the same thing and them never make it back to Africa. Them never make it back to Africa, you know, but what they did, the mindset that they gave the people out here and also on the continent, that what them would return back to Africa and them go and fight against all these isms and schism, because these isms that we have to fight and struggle through is an opposition to which power we want to reach. You see it? It's an opposition for which power we want to reach as a people. Yeah, big opposition. So, African Liberation Day, yesterday, and I want to say art of celebration again, you know what I mean, to each and every one. We're going to play some music today in the program, yeah. Zine, we're there for 2 hours. So, you know, we're going to drop some music and thing. One from the Honorable Dennis Brown.
And I'll see, I'm sure my days will be long and my nights won't be few. Through the visions that's in me, I can see clearly where there is gonna be peace, love and harmony, black understanding among my people. Oh yes, among my people. They're gonna jump and shout, Black Liberation Day. design all of these things. So Marvin Lee, we're gonna set them free. With words, with melody. Marvin Lee, Rasnigo side.
Watch this. Me now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. Gonna know me. Me now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. I eat my comfort. Now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. Gonna know me.
Poor, poverty, ghetto, projects. Them design all of these things. So Marvin Lee, we're gonna set them free. With words, with melody.
Yeah.
Marvin Lee, Rasnigo side.
Sounds of Rasnigo side.
Wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything.
Featuring Marvin Lee.
Now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. I eat my comfort. Now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. Well, no, me now wait for tomorrow.
We now wait for tomorrow. Hey, we now wait for tomorrow. You know, right now we are dealing with it. You know, right now. Give it everything we want to owe it. Black Liberation Day yesterday. And I know I can't compensate for man. I know I can't compensate it. No, them, no, wait. Them places are really first world, my lad. No, wait there. A really first world we live in. And we, as Africans, them say some primitive people where we don't have nothing. Zine, and them places are first world. Them have Bank of England, them have, how much bank them have, boy? Them have whole for bank, boy, don't it? Them have whole bank, them have all Federal Reserve in America, you know. So wait there. Wait there. Oh, them can't pay we back all now. What really are going? You guys, what really are going? Oh, no can't pay you back. Guys, me ask you, you know, oh, no can't pay you back all now, man. You should have be ashamed of yourself, you know, if you even call out yourself. Yo, I don't believe it's a Superman I want to relate to it, you know. I don't believe it's a Spider-Man and Batman and that car. Yo, Batman is a rich boy. He live in a Gotham or something with the Gotham City and all these type of things. Him and them guys I can't relate it, virgin, cause them man they look out for the poor, don't it? They look out for the poor. So how comes them virgin I don't know what really are going. I don't know. One of the super era them is not related. One of the liar and thief.
Ghetto.
Anyway.
Them design all of these things.
Marvin Lee.
We're gonna set them free.
Featuring Rasnigo side.
With melody. Marvin Lee, Rasnigo side.
Watch this. Me now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. Gonna know me. Now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. I eat my comfort. Now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. Gonna know me. Me now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now comes so give me everything. I eat my comfort.
I'm that shapeless man with the bag of tool. Your promises are comfort to a fool. Right now, wait till forever. And it seems like we've been waiting forever. Whoa, us another mansion, the food plain land. Yachts and water, toes in a white sand. Wait our thing, no one no poverty. Now we have a few links in our society. Heights of greatness, reach.
Mindset.
Yeah, I tell you. I go pull it and push it again, you know. Brand new music still, you know. I watch no face. Exclusive, see?
We're gonna set them free.
So we are do it.
with melody.
Oh, ourselves, man. We are gonna get to everything. All of the nitty gritty. We're going to get to all of them because they're important.
Tomorrow now come so give me everything.
Not now escape tonight, Zane.
Now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now come so give me everything.
And we there have a talk about exactly what we there have a talk about. We're not really going to derail or...
Now come so give me everything.
We're not go aside from what we're there for reason about, Zane.
Tomorrow now come so give me everything.
Marcus Garvey and the Klans.
I'm that shapeless man with the bag of tool. Your promises are comfort to a fool. Right now, wait till forever. And it seems like we've been waiting forever. Whoa, us another mansion, the food plain land. Yachts and water, toes in a white sand. Wait out.
I tell you. There's a toes in a white sand, Baba.
Heights of greatness, reach and keep, sustain.
Yeah.
Press on, it's on. This time it's more than survival. Take notes of the gods, them arrival. Posterity, we keeping the wealth. Give it up, no melt under your felt. Our time now, I don't know what time. And the cover is the...
May I tell you?
Come tomorrow, cause tomorrow now come so give me everything.
Yeah, them metaphors there, yeah.
Now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now.
Our time, man, on our time.
I hit my comfort. Now wait for tomorrow, cause...
Yeah, man, melt under your felt hat, you know?
Now wait for tomorrow, cause tomorrow now come so give me everything.
To the right now we are dealing. Right now, nobody wait for next week and all of these type of things. Because you know why we don't have to wait for next week. We're not easy, you know. We have some serious guys. Zane. Serious guys, them people are not easy, you know. You know what I say? Me see a thing, you know. What am I say? Vaccine lottery. Zane, vaccine lottery is going on in America. Zane, and when you can win 5 million US dollars in and a ticket, Zane, for what? $20 if you not take the vaccine. Zane, you can buy a ticket for $20. Zane, automatically, if you take the vaccine, you automatically enter into the draw. That's how it go. Zane, so it go, you know. And here I know, I don't want to take my word for it, you know, really and truly, because I know them people, them love to sense a thing, and you know, straight as we start mention certain things, them come down upon we like drunk, you know what I mean? And yeah, we're not in it, but you can automatically get a ticket. But check this, Zane, African American is less fortunate, you know, and underprivileged. So most black people probably are gonna be more inclined enough to go take the vaccine and all, don't it? Because them hear about 5 million US. Yeah? Them hear about 5 million US, so them are enough people are go. You know, when a Black Friday and you see people are trying to go in some place, if you go get some TV and some, and you see how they were kill them, what they did have it. You see what I say? So, no, but watch out, and I joke something, you know. I'm going to tell you a joke in a minute still, but right now, and this is not a joke thing, this is a serious thing. You see me? Because when you check it, see, many involved, and the question where I want to really ask still, really, ones have really got to this depth to convince the people them say go and do this thing, because that is a serious step enough. You are going to involve money now to try persuade people to say, boy, alright, we are going. You see me? 10 grand. You see it? Yeah. It's a serious thing. You see me? It's a serious thing. Just to convince people. See, but here, report come out today now. See, in England, yeah, report come out today that the AstraZeneca is now linked to strokes. See? And you remember the first man that took the vaccine here in England. It was on a Wednesday or a Tuesday. It was one out of those 2 days. It was a man that took it first. He had now passed away with strokes, and they're saying that it strokes and clotting of blood is linked to this thing. And me I say it in a virgin. Me only reiterate when I read say, but them I say it. I say it, and me I say it. So make we hear this what you call it? Money lottery business. Vaccine lottery.
Today we announce a major statewide vaccination incentive for those who have not yet received the vaccine. Incentive for those who have not yet received the vaccine. We announced a plan where you could win up to $5 million if we announced a plan where you could win up to $5 million if you get vaccinated next week. Vax and Scratch. How do you like that name? Vax and Scratch. You get a vaccination and you get a lottery ticket for the $5 million mega multiplier New York State Lottery. Now, the Vax and Scratch ticket has a first prize of $5 million, but a number of prizes that go down to $20. The chances of winning something in this program are 1 in 9 that you win something. So it is a very exciting lottery. The value of the ticket is $20. If you had to buy the ticket, it's $20. So in essence, get a vaccination and you get a free $20 scratch-off ticket for the multiplier game. 100% free. We're starting it at the 10 mass vaccination sites across the state. It is a situation where everybody wins. Everybody wins. You have a 1 in 9 chance of winning the lottery, but you get the vaccine and you win. Because if you get the vaccine, then this goes away.
Brand new from IjahStars. Man say you can't violate him temple, you know?
Plain and simple. You could have screw till you blue and wrinkle. Or smile till you smile for you.
Yeah. And you know, said Pana one, he ma feature him daughter. Zane, so I could pull it again. Zane? Yeah, from IjahStars. Can't violate with temper. Hey, people, no think smart out there in a car.
Can't violate for me temper.
And I like car and truck one can reverse, you know. Some things can't reverse, you know.
With temper, let me tell you that plain and simple. You could have screw till you blue and wrinkle. Or smile till you smile for your dimple. But no go violate for me temper. Let me tell you that plain and simple. But no go violate for me temper. Let me tell you that plain and simple. Evil doers come with long nigger, searching for the strong and feeble. But with humility and no simplicity, and we people now go take no more brutality. The Almighty guide and protect we, so make we lead out the redemption army. Burn down Babylon this 21st century with them hypocrisy and them idolatry, contaminating for we humanity. But you can't violate for me temper. Let me tell you that plain and simple. Oh no, now go violate for me temper. Let me tell you that plain and simple. You could have screw till you blue and wrinkle, or smile till you smile for your dimple. Oh no, now go violate for me temper. Let me tell you that plain and simple. Oh no, now go violate for me temper. Let me tell you that plain and simple. Them turn the whole world so blinking twisted, polluted, corrupted, and schizophrenic. But start defending international morality. Come make you rush them and gang them and conquer them. Conquering lion, so you know we got sent. Season and spice in the idol bend. Rise and shine again and again, Mama Africa. Right here and now, don't ask me when. Oh, no can't violate for me temper. Let me tell you that plain and simple. Oh no, now go violate for me temper. Let me tell you that plain and simple. You could have screw till you blue and wrinkle, or smile till you smile for your dimple. Oh no, now go violate for me temper.
This program is brought to you by Harry Joseph Healing Stream Juice Bar, 415 Witten Road, Birmingham, Aston, B6 6SP.
Yes, my people. Yeah, man. Bless up there themselves. Sounds like IjahStars. The man say, yo, I can't violate with temple. Zane. And you know, say, before we're going further, you know, we sponsor Harry Joseph, Ital Juice, Zane. So the thing, that one now, up. And when we say up, you know, we mean up, you know. Zane. So make sure so you want to check out Harry Joseph Juice Bar here in Birmingham. And also in Jamaica. Yeah. And so the thing them, this is a Ital Mass. Yeah, Ital Mass, you know. So a real thing, Zane. Real thing. Legendary thing too, you know. Yeah, one of them there we will get the elder on the program and make him tell me how everything really start, you know. Yeah. So give thanks to I sponsors, also Black Star International Media and Yardstand Closings in. So a 1 year now since the Virgin murder George Floyd. See, it's been 1 year, and I don't know if the 1 year that the police Virgin murdered the man in a broad daylight, broad daylight. See, and that was a racist police officer where now him a do him sentence, Zane, and I guess he's paying the price for what he have done. You see it, but for film action, what really changed now? You know what I mean? For what him do publicly, what has changed since since it's a year now, and that is something where it was widely publicized, my lad. I don't know if it's because it's a broad daylight killing and he's a policeman. It so happened that somebody that they have video it. You see me I say, and just put this thing out there, and if that video then never did go on, probably this virgin would have get away scot free, and I just that not come out of it. But we see him get sentenced, that is for sure. I don't know, these type of things when you check it out, really, he's a police officer that, and him probably I go there now one nice place in a prison, if him gone to prison. We don't know. You see me? I don't know if him gone to prison. Probably depends some him probably have him toes in some white sand somewhere. So, him probably have him toes in some white sand somewhere. So hey, yeah, you know, you see me? Yeah, cause people are different than people, you see me? Yeah, so, but fun and joke aside, even though we're not joke still, but what really come out of it, and what I got come out of it, are we gonna see some policy change, and what we are gonna see? You see me? Because his family meet Joe Biden yesterday, and what them say, the headline was, his daughter meet Joe Biden for ice cream, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Look like is a joke thing, but something where it gone global, and the magnitude of it now, you see other things now kinda rise up on a different level. They were there, but that kinda give some energy. We are talking about Black Lives Matter. Zine, because when that happen now, you see people start to protest, and people take the streets all over the world. You see me I say, in England, in America, and then them start to say, boy, these are Black Lives Matter activists and thing. You see me? But as we are mentioned about Black Lives Matter, a daughter that is a Black Lives Matter activist here in the UK, Zine, we used to she get shot in her head Sunday gone or Sunday morning. Them said 5 men arrested. I don't know how much shot she get in her head still, but she in a critical position. You see me I say? But that is someone who is a black woman, obviously. We don't know who did the shooting yet, but she, she's someone where I defend. Well, I don't really know our background. See, I don't really dig into our background to find out what really, because some of the time them put some people, anybody still, but them background no really would have be, you know what I mean? So I don't really know about her still, but what them put out there, them say she get a shot in her head and it's critical, and she's a Black Life Matter activist. You see me, I say we hope she recover, a speedy recovery, you know what I mean, and you know, all prayers and you know, blessing towards her still, you know, recovering from such serious ordeal. You see me? Yeah. 5 man get arrested. It who knows? But you shoot a woman in her head. So, you know, me have to ask the question again, you know, what really changed since, you know, it's 1 year since George Floyd. You see me? And then a black woman in England get shot in her head. And, you know, you'd have probably call her a Pan-Africanist or, you know, something of the sort. You see me? Agitating for the rights of, you know, black people, African people, you know, anyway. And she do that is a problem. You see me, I say? Is a problem. So, we just pay a speedy recovery for the sister and thing, you know what I mean? Because, yeah, be a wickedness in the earth, you know? Be a wickedness in the earth. You see me? Yeah. People don't like we see people. I don't know. It come away though. You see me? It come away. Serious. It come away, but we are gonna move on. We are gonna keep the journey moving. You see me, I say? We keep the fire burning. Where we there now? Cause we there Marcus. Zane, Marcus and the Klans. You see me? Marcus and the Klans, and a whole lot of people did kind of disgruntled in a Marcus about the statement we make about the Ku Klux Klan. You see me, I say? We are going to get to the statement. We are going to get to the, you know, what Marcus did say. You see me? But before we get to what Marcus did say, Zane, because it are going to get heated right about now. Seriously. So, before we get to what Marcus did say, or what Marcus said, I want to play this thing because Marcus did meet up with the Ku Klux Klan. Zane? Marcus did meet up with the Ku Klux Klan, and basically what Marcus has said, why them is not a hypocrite like the rest of white people in America. That is where, you know, but just a paraphrase still. I go give you it in its entirety, but hear this.
To many Americans, white and black, the bad dream is back. And this ceremonial carry-on is the root cause of those fears. A revitalised and growing Ku Klux Klan, an unashamedly extreme right-wing sect with one fanatical aim: white supremacy. In these times of American soul-searching, the Klan is not quite the secret society it was. But 60 Minutes only got into its protected inner sanctum because we were all white.
He's the Imperial Wizard of the Invisible Empire, Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, Mr. Bill Wilkinson.
The Imperial Wizard of the Knights of the Klan, Bill Wilkinson, a 36-year-old former electrician, is part neighbourhood bully, part evangelist, part politician, and all-stirrer.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you, as always, I'm pleased to be at a rally, a Klan rally, where you see nothing but white faces in the audience. This is probably the only place in Nashville, Tennessee tonight that you can be assured 100% that you won't have to rub elbows with a Negro.
Think of New Orleans and you think of this, the French Quarter and Bourbon Street. And when you think of Bourbon Street, you think of New Orleans jazz, real jazz, genuine black music. But anything black in this part of the United States, the South, is not necessarily music to the ears of all white Americans. White Americans like David Duke, the Grand Wizard of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan.
Some people are pretty upset. I mean, their children go to school and they're being beaten. Their child goes to school and cannot learn to its capacity because they're being held down by these minorities. They're finding themselves discriminating in the jobs. And I must say, some people are mad, and some people have hate in their hearts because they're experiencing this crime. In this city alone, we have a night doesn't go by without a white woman in her 50s or 60s who is raped and literally butchered by blacks. There's a lot of people who have this hate, no denying it.
He is devoting every spare moment of his life to the invisible empire and that of the white race. I'd like to, at this time, present him with this commission, commissioning him the Grand Dragon of the great state of Tennessee.
If Wilkinson and Duke are the thinking man's Negro haters, Tex Moore, the newly certified Grand Dragon of Tennessee, is the original redneck.
We feel that a race war is imminent. We hope that this is not so because we feel that innocent children and women will perish on both sides.
Despite the Klan's protests that they are really only misunderstood patriots, few, if any, believe them when they talk about segregating blacks, not eliminating them, when they say that white supremacy can occur without violence.
The Klan is growing rapidly. I think the people are searching for something. I think they are sick and tired of being abused by our corrupted government, by our own white people. In their search for an answer, there's a good possibility they found it in the white man, in the Klansman. Well, there were 3 deer killed in this area up here last year. The Klan is America. It is Americanism. We've gotten away from the patriotism that we once had, and we need to regain this.
This is Franklin County, Tennessee, deer hunting country. It's also hardcore Klan country. Here the gun speaks louder than words, and mountain men like Tex Moore are not interested in pseudo-intellectual arguments.
I am a thoroughbred racist and emphasize that racial purity is America's security.
What are you going to have to do to get that purity?
Eliminate the race mixing completely. The only solution to the major problem of integration is segregation. I'm not saying put the Negro back where they were in slavery. I'm not saying ship them back to Africa, although that wouldn't be a bad idea. We have people standing by that will go into the shipbuilding business if necessary.
Today, millions throughout the United States are afraid that the racial nightmare they lived through in the 60s is with them again, with a difference. In 1980, the Klan is not only back on the march, but also advertising the fact.
My guest this morning is the Imperial Wizard of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, Bill Wilkinson, who is in town for the weekend. Mr. Wilkinson, in general, I would say the Klan has a pretty bad image. Your group is a white supremacist group, is that correct to say?
That's incorrect.
Okay, then explain yourself.
Well, we do not base our organization on supremacy. We base our organization primarily on our beliefs, religious beliefs, and that is the belief that we have the right, that we should segregate ourselves from other races.
But you don't believe that the white race is superior to all others?
We believe that, yes, but...
No one knows how many Klansmen there are, and Klan leaders certainly won't tell you. But one thing is obvious. Their support is greater than their actual numbers.
Okay, let's take another call.
I know they have a clavering here inside of Nashville, and I was wondering if he would give me the Nashville address of the clavering here. And I also like to keep up the good work, Bill. I think you're doing a great job at it.
Thank you. You're on KDA Conversations.
Hello, Bill. If I was to move in your neighborhood, which I am black, what action would you take?
I don't think you'll be moving in my neighborhood.
You've got daughters, right?
Yes.
What would you do if in years to come your daughters came to you and said, we're seeing a black man?
Well, I'd be terribly disappointed, but I'm confident that they won't feel that way because my daughters will be getting both sides of the coin.
What if I was to tell you that I suspect that I'm what you would call a white nigger, in that I can really say some of my best friends are blacks?
That's your prerogative.
Think that makes me strange, then?
I think it makes you a bit misguided, but, you know, that's your prerogative. I certainly would not have anything to do with you socially.
Because I associate with blacks, you'd have nothing to do with me?
No.
Duke and Wilkinson are rivals. The only comment they will make about each other is no comment. But they have two things in common. They're both anti-black, and both feel persecuted by the media, especially Duke, the whiz-kid racist. Do you find many people coming in to buy some of your paraphernalia who aren't in fact officially members of the Klan?
Oh, a lot of people do.
David Duke could easily fill the slick young executive mould. 29, middle class, college educated. The perfect whiter-than-white Aryan male. David Duke for president, are we talking about the Klan or the country?
Well, no, we're talking about running for president of the United States.
Can I have a look at that?
Yeah, certainly.
In fact, Duke's the voice of sweet prejudice within Klan rhetoric. For this reason alone, his opponents say Duke is even more dangerous than his less articulate supporters.
The white people at some point have got to say, we've got rights too, and our rights are being stepped on. And if it's right for a black person to stand up for his human rights, then it should also be right for a white person to do the same thing. And that's all we're trying to do in the Ku Klux Klan.
If you say that the white race is superior, does that mean that you believe, it sounds like strongly,
very strongly,
that the black race is inferior?
Definitely. Let there be no doubt in your mind.
In what way?
They're inferior in education. Their IQ is 15 to 20 points lower than the average white American. They're inferior so far as their ability to react on the spur of the moment. They're just slow thinkers. Their arms are longer. Their backsides are reared higher. Their skulls are thicker. They are basically just an animalistic group of people.
When the rebels and the Yankees fought the American Civil War back in the 1860s, in many ways the war was about white versus black, or at least slavery versus anti-slavery. One of the aftermaths of the war was the Klan, and as white history tells it, the Klan had its beginnings here in Pulaski, deep in Tennessee, anti-black country. The Klan broke up in these parts in the 1920s, but only a few weeks ago, a new clavern was formed here in Pulaski, a clear indication that the Klan is on the move again. And like all Klansfolk, the new members from this little piece of backwoods America are left in no doubt about the reason for the Invisible Empire's existence. The application for membership of the Klan spells it out. I hereby swear that I am a white person of non-Jewish ancestry. I swear an unqualified allegiance to the white race.
Being a Klansperson is a tremendous honor, but it also holds with it a very, very great responsibility. We have a very heavy weight on our shoulders, which it's our responsibility to disperse. And the best way we can carry that weight is by recruiting new people into this organization, into this cause. And together, we can win this battle for white survival.
Duke's New Orleans-based faction could be the New Look Klan. He claims he's attracting a different kind of American racist. He would burn all the books on black history, but Duke still promotes himself as the intellectual giant of the Klan.
We have to build a spirit, a core, almost an army of men and women who believe the way we do. Not for physical acts or physical revolution. What we're fighting here is a battle for the mind and the heart.
I'm leaving you the way you rock my mind. Lord, I'm leaving you the way you rock my mind. Lord, you keep me very troubled all the time.
Hello, you want to buy a rifle ticket?
Hi, I almost didn't recognize you in your robe.
Well, white is beautiful.
That's your Klan robe.
Yes, it is. And black on white is not pretty, but white on white is beautiful.
Tell me about the raffle.
We have a Commando 45 caliber semi-automatic, and it's going to be given away tonight. And we're selling chances. They're $1 a ticket.
And you're raffling a gun?
Yes, sir.
It's an unusual prize. I mean, I don't know what I would do with it. What would somebody from the Klan do with it if they won one?
Well, you can go hunting. There's such things as squirrel hunting with one, and just most any kind of hunting you'd want to do.
The winning number for the gun is 0645. Ricky Mash of Kingston Springs, Tennessee.
Our people literally are an endangered species this day on Earth. We're a tiny minority in the world's surface. The non-whites are reproducing rapidly, and our people are having few children. We've got to start protecting our race, and that's what I'm concerned about, preserving a beautiful and unique kind of life on this planet.
Texas race war that you fear could happen.
Oh, yes.
How well prepared are Klansmen for that eventuality?
We're well prepared for it. In this particular faction, in the Invisible Empire, I might have mentioned to you earlier that Mr. Wilkinson is considered the most militant of the Klan leaders, and this very well could be. He is merely a general, and we are his soldiers. At his command, we have prepared ourselves for a race war, hoping that it never comes about. But in the event that it does, we shall not step backward one step. We shall go forward at his command and try to eliminate any future problems.
Let me say that right now, the way people are rising up and the public sees it, they don't like it. They don't like these little gatherings of 200 and 300 and 400 like we have here. They don't like them all across the country because they know that we have the sentiment of the people. But let me tell you,
our views on segregation are based on the Holy Bible.
You say that's what the Klan believes, but there were men standing behind me at the rally when you were making what were to all intents and purposes reasonable comments based on your beliefs. They were shouting things like death to the blacks.
Well, you always at a public gathering have some radicals present.
These were men in Klan robes.
Well,
men in Klan robes behind me shouting death to blacks, death to Jews, death to communists.
Well, we don't condone that, and of course, if we have some members that believe that way, we regret it.
If a man said that he thinks your method, if he thinks that violence is the way to do it, that you could be waiting forever to achieve it any other way, what would you do to him?
So long as he is willing to, if he believes, we have people that believe that violence is going to be the only way. In fact, I believe that ultimately that's going to be the only way. But he must at least accept our methods at this time.
By and large, ordinary Americans are a religious people. The Ku Klux Klan not only claims a Christian basis for its racist message, to its most fanatical followers, the Klan itself is a religion. Today, all over the country, Klan leaders are talking about a fight to the death for God, country, and the white race. The frightening discovery is that more and more of those ordinary Americans are listening.
When we use the cross, we light it in a ceremony. And to us, it's one of the most beautiful and sacred ceremonies that we can perform.
Roll on the ground.
Roll on the ground. I'm all right.
It's not a desecration of the cross, but a lighting of it. An illumination of it. And in that cross, we see the heritage of our Western Christian civilization. We see the fire, the intensity of our beliefs, the ideals that we believe in.
Behold the fiery cross still brilliant. All the troubled history failed to quench its hallowed flame.
Someone once said that bigotry, racial or otherwise, is like the pupil of an eye. The more light you shed on it, the smaller it becomes. Hopefully.
God give us men, tall sun-crowned men who will not flinch at duty and who will not lie. God give us men. Amen.
Yeah, I tell you now, yeah. Serious, it's serious, it's serious. So, you have some real crazy people in our earth still, you know, all we are going, you know. Yeah, some of the people in mine I don't know, but everyone to them own them say. That is the narrative what we always hear. Everyone to them own, and I guess that is that are them just a do for them thing, you know what I mean? But within them I do for them thing, it it have been, real catastrophic over the years, you know. Them doing them own thing. Yeah. Haven't been where it concern African people. Yeah, it deal with we fairly. You see me? Yeah, we get it's like the wrong end of the stick, but these people were Christian people, as they say. You know what I mean? Them belief is based on the Bible. So, I don't know. But yeah, Marcus is meet up with the Ku Klux Klan. Zane. Yeah, them say Marcus it meet up with the clan. And a whole part report say boy that was Marcus' last straw that he draw in America. When him go meet up with the Klans. See? So alright, we are gonna read something here now. Zine from a historian about Marcus. We could read from the philosophy and opinions, but we are gonna just read this virgin his take and what Marcus did during the time him was in America and while in England and till he make a move. You see me I say? The virgin name Troy Lennon, Zine, history editor. So yeah, we're gonna read something from him thing here so about Marcus Garvey. Zine. So prominent black activist Marcus Garvey once said, I regard the Klan, the Anglo-Saxon Negro is concerned as better friends of the race than all the other groups of hypocritical whites. It seems odd that anybody of African ancestry would have praised such organization. Don't think Marcus did praise them still, but yeah. I don't think Marcus did appraise them. But yeah, the Virgin let me go continue reading. Seeing? Oh there. Such organization. But Garvey often courted controversy. He believed black should be fiercely proud of their ancestry, albeit not to the extreme of lynching whites. He formed and headed an organization numbering as many as 6 million worldwide, which inspire Africa to unite. At times he suggested blacks should leave the US to form their own separate nation. Hence his statement about the Ku Klux Klan, who believe in separating blacks and white. The statement alienated his followers. It was one of many missteps he made as a black leader, while his movement, the Universal Negro Improvement Association, often at the extreme of black activism, crumbled in the 1920s. He inspired others to stand up for their rights, to be proud of their heritage. Born Marcus Mosiah Garvey in St. Ann's Bay, Jamaica on August 17, 1887. His mother was a domestic servant and his father a stonemason who valued learning. His father kept a well-stocked library at home and Garvey was encouraged to read widely. All right. Apprentice as a painter. At 14, Garvey became involved in unionism in Kingston. In 1907, he took part in a strike that gave him a taste of political activism. Always trip me up, you know. He toured Central and South America, worked as a porter and sometime as an editor for various newspapers. Wow. See? Marcus was a journalist. Marcus was a journalist. So, all right. From 1912 to 1914, he lived in London, studied law at Birkbeck College. His travel showed him that people of African heritage and even black in Africa were often poor, exploited, discriminated against, and lacked rights. When he returned to Jamaica in 1914, inspired by American orator, educator, and activist Booker T. Washington, Garvey founded the Universal Negro Improvement Association. He planned a trip to the U.S. to meet with Washington and gave a series of lectures to raise funds for his organization. But by the time he arrived in Washington in 1916, Washington had died. Okay. However, Garvey started speaking on the street corners and in church halls and ending up staying in America. At the time, oh, this right, someone. At the time, was undergoing a flourishing of African culture led by jazz music and people such as Washington and Williams and W.E.B. Du Bois, who encouraged blacks to better their condition. It didn't take the charismatic Garvey long to gain an audience, and in 1917 he founded a branch of the UNIA in Harlem. In 1918 he began publishing newspaper The Negro World. The organization continued to grow, boosted by the thousands of black veterans returning from World War I. In 1919, the UNIA acquired the first of many Liberty Hall, a meeting hall where Garvey spoke to 6,000 people. He also held showpieces, parade in New York in which he were in a military uniform with gold piping and a plumed hat. Alright. Garvey launched a Black Star line and shipping company meant as a display of African American enterprise and to ferry African American to their ancestral land. He also launched a chain of restaurants, hotel, and organization of black factories and business, and urged Africans to buy black. Right. The man have restaurant. The man launched restaurants, hotels. See, so that's why the man asks, where is the man and woman of big affairs, my lord? See? Yeah. Marcus. Go on, Marcus. I tell her. Alright, so over there now. Garvey became convinced black would never be allowed to immigrate with white in the US, and he even met with the leaders of the Ku Klux Klan who supported his scheme of separating the race. However, he made the mistake of saying blacks should learn from the favor of the white supremacist organization. It brought him into conflict with Du Bois, who called Garvey the most dangerous enemy of the Negro race in America and in the world. Wow, that is that's strong. That's stronger. Anyway, the UNIA began losing members and support, and instead gained enemies such as J. Edgar Hoover. The Black Star Line failed through mismanagement, and because Garvey had sold shares in the company through the mail, the FBI arrested him for mail fraud after appealing his conviction in 1923. Garvey went to prison in 1925. Released in 1927, he was deported to Jamaica. While the UNIA continued to exist, it was no longer as powerful and influential. In 1929, Garvey formed the People Political Party in Jamaica. In the 1930s, he promoted a scheme for African Americans to return to Africa. He lived his final years in London, where his health declined, and he suffered a serious stroke in 1940. A Chicago newspaper erroneously printed an article saying Garvey was dead. When he read it, he had another stroke, this time fatal. His goody was interior and crept in an English crematory until it was returned to Jamaica in 1964, where he became a national hero. Yeah, so that is the account of this Virginia. Name Try Lennon, editor, history editor. See, yeah, that him I say, you know. So yeah, the man say a whole lot of things still, but with Marcus and now, I don't know how people that have Marcus as the most dangerous man, you know, towards African people. You know, that is thus, you know, out of character. You know what I mean? Because, come on, you know, 6 million people, Marcus rise up worldwide at the time. 6 million, you know what I mean? With restaurants, a chain of restaurant, no one restaurant, you know, a chain of restaurant, you know. So probably we are talking about all 5, 7, 8 restaurants, hotels, you know, my lad. Then, so, and when Marcus did I do this, so Marcus create job for his own in a system that is oppressive to him and him people. So, if you go and go beg some people some work or go depend on some people, Marcus say, yo, make we create for ourselves. And that is what Marcus doing. Man start the Black Star Liner. Now, the Black Star Liner was for bring black people back to Africa. But before Marcus did even get for bring anyone back to Africa, the Black Star Liner was doing a lot of back and forth within the Caribbean and South and North America. You see me I say? And that it wasn't a free thing. You did have to pay for go up on that. You see me? You did have to pay. Now, what them say now? Them say them convict Marcus for fraud through him sell some shares at the company through the mailing system. Now, it look like I rob Marcus. Because them say is mismanagement, you know. How is it fraud and then mismanagement? You see me I say? I forget him out any means necessary. We have got pin something upon this virgin here. We have got pin something upon this virgin here because him a go on better than we. him a go on better than we, cause watch that. We not go through no slavery and them boy go through slavery and whole pa thing and whole pa lynching and burning and pinching and so them money have blow out whole pa hotels and them money have a ship on the water and all of them something here. No, but wait. No man, we can't have them money a go around and no, it make we look bad. It make we look bad, so we're going to have to do something now that make him look bad. You understand? Them have got plan something for Marcus look bad. We ain't rhyme a large up. See? Them have got do something for as I said, the real him half him thing. Try anchor the man ship or drop a anchor in the ship. You see me I say? Drop a anchor in the ship because even when you read, you know, certain accounts, you know, even, you know, Tony Martin was one of the main editor Marcus works and think most of the books them that they out there is from Tony Martin and you know me read where you know it say is black people that sabotage Marcus. You see me I say? So that's so now it look away there so cause all of a sudden some black man are going to say boy them are going to sabotage Marcus so and bring down the thing something where go on good something them a eat food too. Eh? But them a eat food. You say organized crime a go on. Oh. So you say them pay them Africans there's some more money. Okay. Okay. Saying. Them never competent enough, yeah. So it yeah. Coming like a some loose ball them there. Loose ball. But yeah, it's serious. It's serious when it always have something to do with we in the midst of the thing. You know what I mean? We collapse our own thing. Cause that's it'll look like a black man bring down Marcus. But behind the black man, Zin, behind the black, because the black man couldn't really have any issues with Marcus. But, you know what I mean? He couldn't have no issue with himself because him now start to develop himself. Him start to organize himself. See? Him a get economically firm. You know, so me not see how. Me not see it. You see me? Me not see it. So really and truly, you know, say some fuddle-duddle go on in the thing. Zane. Some other guys was behind Wagwan. And J. Edgar Hoover was that guy. Zane. He was one of that guy. And him do everything to bring down Marcus. See? Him do everything for bring down Marcus. But guess what happened now? Marcus still live. Zane? Marcus still live, you know. Marcus still live through I and I. Because we still come here so now and do the works that Marcus said we, and Marcus still the works where Marcus do. We still could have come and learn from Marcus' works and see certain things and even able to position ourselves now better, because if Marcus did make a mistake then and we read say alright, Marcus did make a mistake, then we know for position ourselves that we're not going to make that mistake. You see me I say? Because Marcus already experienced that, you know. It's I and I said we, you know. See? So we would have learned from Marcus' experience. See? We would have learned from Marcus' experience. But I hope we still not learn from Marcus' experience. Because remember, Marcus are the first man to get deported, you know. Marcus kind of bring in deportation and them something. You know what I mean? Marcus was the first man to get deported there. So, my lad, we have to, we have to know. We have to know that now we ain't gonna make certain mistakes. You know what I mean? Yeah, we know so we ain't gonna make certain mistakes in our people. And we have to start believe and trust I and ourselves and stop look out of ourselves. Because the more we look out of ourselves, the more we, run into some roadblocks or we run into some obstacles. You see me I say? So make we look in ourselves, Zine, and learn from ourselves and teach ourselves. Zine? So we could have a brighter tomorrow for I and I. Zine? Yeah, and the rest of the world could, get some of the niceness too. Because you don't know, we're not selfish. But yeah, Marcus said, give it 50 years unmolested. That is all we need. You don't have to give it no money or no this or no that, even though you're not supposed to. But if you don't want to, just give it 50 years unmolested. That is what the Right Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey said. See it? Yeah, so here what? This me have time for, This is all me have time for. I want to thank everyone who take the time out today for tuning in. I want to say manners and respect. Give thanks to them, patient listening and rapid attention. We're there again this Sunday, 5 p.m. UK time and 7 p.m. Ethiopian time, 12 p.m. Jamaica time. We're there upon the Ethiopia Afro Diaspora Bulletin. And yeah, them don't want to miss it this Sunday. Yeah, it's not normal. Alright. So, we want to say manners and respect again to each and every one who take the time out. See, more love, more strength. Still I say powers and blessing. Watch how they eye them go. And yeah, soon upon the rebound. Alright? Rastafari.
Get the oats, get the nothing made. Blame it up, turn it to your head. Fresh, exotic, real, natural, healthy. Heal thyself. Harry Joseph Healing Stream Juice Bar. Now open to the public. 415 Witten Road, Aston, Birmingham. B66SP. Exotic juice is made in front of your eyes. Our opening hours are 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Monday to Saturdays. And on Sundays, 3 p.m. till 7:30. Fresh. Call away on 074 5699 7554 or 0121 291 8907. Harry Joseph Healing Stream Juice Bar.
I know anything can go in a me teacup. Me live like a king, like nigga sneakers. Stop a happy Joseph and go get a magnum. And a beetroot and a carrot me.
This program is brought to you by Harry Joseph Healing Stream Juice Bar, 415 Witten Road, Birmingham, Aston, B6 6SP.